Hey guys, welcome back. Choose your own path. So, on today's episode, I guess you want to call it, we are going to be doing something that has been inspired by not everybody on YouTube, but my son, my second oldest son. Like, talent comes from everywhere, and I want to show you what he's doing. This is the build he's doing for his girlfriend. All these guys are going to be twisted like that. And we took some Douglas fir and we cut it, we epoxied it to it. So it's on there solid, and it's also inserted in there. That is something we're going to be doing, but for our playset. Now, let's get to seeing what we're going to do. What we did, or what I did, was I took a bunch of different colors of wires, okay? 20 inches long, bend them in half, so bend in half, and start twisting, twist, twist, twist. All right, so that's what we got out of it, and then little pieces on the side. So what we're gonna do is we took a base, we kind of lightly painted it gray. We got some moss, and that's real moss. That's from the store. It's from the dollar store, in fact. And that's gonna be inserted there, and that's gonna go in there. So let's go. So what we did was we cut the size of our moss out. First thing we want to do is we want to add our Modge Podge, or you could use PVA glue. Maybe we might even just use it because it'll save us on the Modge Podge itself. Don't have to use as much, and this will stick fine. So what I'm going to do is just add a glop to that. Take a brush, and we kind of water it down too. These brushes always sit in water. This way it spreads evenly. Okay, so and on the same side we will take some glue and we'll make sure we hit the edges of this piece, and we put a lot on it. We glop it on there. What we're just gonna do is add it to, and it doesn't matter because this PVA glue dries clear, and we want to make sure that this stays on properly. So all we're going to do is spread this around like this. What we want to do is leave a little spot on the side so the characters can also be on there. That's not an issue. I'm still sick. And then we're just going to add some glue on the top. We're just going to kind of rub it on so these pieces don't stick. Now we also have a spray glue that we're going to use afterwards for all the models that we're using. We really want to keep this stuff on so it just doesn't kind of flake off. You know what I mean? Alright. So once that is on, and all we're going to do is we're just going to press it down a bit, we want to add our model. Our model will be added like so. So on this one, what we're going to do is we're just going to take a little bit of the bottom out, or the middle out, like this. So we have a hole, as the bottom piece can sit in better. And we're going to get the hot glue. We'll be right back. Alright, so our hot glue is ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it all over like each tip, just a glob. And we want to get some in the middle. Now, the problem with that is if you don't have another glue stick ready, you're in trouble. I have one right here. Hopefully you get it fast enough. And we are going to add a big blob in the middle. Now, set that down. And we want to see where our tree's going to go. And it's going to go right there. just push it down on it hard enough so that it can stick to the middle of that base. The thing also with it is we want to make sure it's solid. So what we're going to do now is we are going to add some more hot glue just on each piece, one by one, just sort of inserting it into the piece and pushing down on it so that we know we're going to get a bond. We're not worried about the hot glue, what it's going to look like after, because we will paint this. We will add a bit of paint to it. Okay? What we want to do is hold it down for a little bit until it sticks. You just want to give it a check to see if it is solid, and it's still got some lift. So we are going to add some more hot glue just sort of inside of the tree, underneath the moss, and then we're just going to push down, wait for it to harden. It looks pretty solid. There might be a little bit of back here that needs some help. You can add as much hot glue as you want to these things, because they'll be underneath. Like I said, as long as you're pushing it down, you won't see it. Adding hot glue or any kind of glue to these kind of modules or kind of things always help, because they stay down a lot better. Alright, I think this guy here needs a little bit of help. Just by pushing it in, and we get hot glue all over our shop or our table. So there we have the old wicked looking tree. So we could still bend all these pieces, but we're not done yet, because we want to add a little bit of leaves to it, kind of thing. So all we're going to do with that is we're going to take our paint palette, which I lost already. There it is. Okay. We are going to add our Modge Podge base. We don't need this. Never mind. Come on. And we are just going to touch up the tree. What this is going to do is it's going to make the tree solid again, like we did with everything else. Also, it's going to give it a little bit of a look of gray with the wire still there. We don't want this to look like a wire tree. We want it to look like a tree. Alright? So get that stuff all over. And like I said, it'll make it solid. That's what we want. Okay. So again, this is just a watered down Modge Podge with a gray and brown base to it. And what it's going to do is it'll harden it, and it'll make it look different. And then you're just going to put this kind of stuff anywhere to make it look like it still has some sort of foliage, but it's kind of dead. Kind of hanging down if you want. Let's add a little bit onto this tree here. Like I say, sometimes little is too much, or too much is too little. Don't have to go to the extreme. You just want to make it look different. Add some in there too. Alright. Okay. So, and I'm just going to goop a little bit of Modge Podge everywhere else, kind of thing, just to get it in there. You want to get some on the base, everywhere, so it doesn't come flying off when you turn it upside down, and then it dries up too. And this stuff will dry fairly clear. You want to keep the roots exposed. You want to see those roots. Take a look around, see what you see, and if you don't like it, then take it off. If you want to add more, there you go, add more. Alright guys, so we finished the tree. So what I did was I added, let me put a little bit of light on here. I added some paint with some Modge Podge, and I darkened it up a bit, and I made myself a crazy looking tree. Yeah. So there it is. Easy build. Didn't take long. It's a little wet, but it'll dry. I think it looks pretty cool. Let me know what you think. Subscribe, share, and give me a thumbs up, and or at least let me know what you think in the comments below. Okay guys, take it easy.